it live, finally. It was my dream to see that, and it has happened. Amigos, welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Anassinho, and guys, I'll bring you now Barcelona season review. Barcelona won the domestic double. That means that they have won both La Liga and Copa del Rey, and that's an outstanding performance. We have won now 7 La Liga titles in like 10 years, and that's just amazing. The Copa del Rey final, I was there of course with Karimo. We witnessed that outstanding performance against Sevilla, the 5-0 win. A lot of you guys have already joined us within the Culé family. If you haven't already, then join us right now. Download link is down below in the description. And within the Culé family, I have asked you guys some questions, and you guys have answered them by liking your favorite answer. So yeah guys, let's hop into the season review. So firstly, I asked you guys to vote for your attacker of the season, and winner of course, Lionel Messi. He scored 34 goals for us this season in La Liga. He had also 12 assists, and with those goals he won the Golden Boot for the 5th time, a record in the Golden Boot / shoe history. So congratulations Lionel Messi. The other competitors were Luis Suarez and Ousmane Dembele. Luis Suarez had also a good season by scoring 25 goals and then giving 12 assists. Not bad for a striker. And then on the other hand, of course, Ousmane Dembele, he had an injury, but after the injury he did well in my opinion. He scored 3 goals and had 6 assists. But yeah, Messi, our attacker of the season. And from attacker of the season we jump into the midfielder of the season. For midfielder of the season, you guys have chosen for Don Andres Iniesta, and he was followed by Coutinho. But Don Andres, he had a good season, a decent season for his last year as a Barcelona player, and especially that night in the Wanda Metropolitano where I was. The final of the Copa del Rey, it was just an outstanding performance. The man of the match performance of Don Andres Iniesta. We will definitely miss him. And then the other midfielders who also did a great job were obviously players like Rakitic, Coutinho, like I already mentioned, and Sergio Busquets. Sergio Busquets, for me personally, he is the engine of the Barcelona midfield. Rakitic, he made a lot of meters, kilometers. He ran a lot during the season. So yeah, we can be very, very, very proud of our midfield, and especially proud of Coutinho because he did a great job after his transfer in January. And from our midfielders, we jump into our defense. And within the defense, we have created a new leader, Samuel Umtiti. He is a beast, guys. For me, one of the upcoming best center backs in the world, if he isn't already one of the best center backs in the world. He's still young, he can still evolve, and I think next year he will be like the best center back in the world. Samuel Umtiti, but he didn't do it together, of course. He had Piqué next to him, Alba on his left, and then on the right we had of course Sergio Roberto, but do not forget Marc-André ter Stegen, who also had a great season. He had a lot of clean sheets, but then at the end of the season we conceded some goals, a lot of goals, some important goals. But yeah, Marc did a very good job. The whole defense did a very good job, but in particular, of course, Samuel the Beast Umtiti. So he is your best defender, Iniesta is your best midfielder, Lionel Messi is your best attacker. So who's now the best player? Obviously, you guys have chosen for Lionel Messi. He has won the best player, and yeah, what can I say about that? He just took the team to another level. When he played, we won, and when we won by good football, by amazing performances from Lionel Messi. Sometimes he did things, and I'm still thinking about like, how did he do it? He scored so many goals, gave so many assists, and then the most important thing for me is he created so many chances for the team. He was out of this world this season, and hopefully he can do the same for Argentina in the World Cup next month. Obviously, the club bought some new players at the beginning of the season. After Neymar left, we had to search for a replacement. That replacement was Ousmane Dembele. Unfortunately, he got injured and he missed a lot of games. But then on the other hand, we had also a new transfer called Paulinho. And in January, the magician arrived at the Camp Nou, Philippe Coutinho. And all of three did a very great job so far. Especially Paulinho surprised me. He scored 9 goals and gave like 2 assists in the season. For a player like Paulinho, a box-to-box player, that's a very, very, very good stats. On the other hand, of course, Coutinho, he arrived in January, like I said, the end of January, and he did a great job. He already scored 8 goals and gave like 5 assists, so Coutinho is totally on fire. I think next year we can expect big things from him. And like I said, Ousmane Dembele, he was injured unfortunately. He missed a lot of games. He missed match rhythm. But yeah, he still did good. He scored 3 goals, gave 6 assists. He's dangerous. He has a lot of potential. And hopefully we will see a better Ousmane Dembele next year, a better Coutinho next year, and a better Paulinho also next year. We have had a lot of games this season, but I asked you guys for your favorite game this season, and a lot of you guys voted for the El Clasico win back in December. We won that El Clasico with 0-3 in the Bernabeu, sorry guys. Yeah, Messi scored a penalty, Luis Suarez scored after an assist of Sergio Roberto, and Alex Vidal scored a late 0-3 in the Bernabeu after an assist with 1-2 of Lionel Messi. It was an amazing game. If you win an El Clasico with 0-3, you have to be proud of that. Very, very, very proud. And you guys are. Other games that I mentioned were Sevilla and the Copa del Rey. I witnessed that game live, and for me that was also one of the best games because the performance we had that night was just out of this world. And especially the performance of, like earlier said, Don Andres Iniesta. The other game I really liked was the Barcelona versus Girona game. That was the first game we played with Coutinho, Dembele, Messi, Luis Suarez up front. That attacking team was just out of this world. But of course, sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. And we had, yeah, 3 losses this season, guys. Unfortunately, 1 in La Liga. That killed our unbeaten streak against Levante a couple weeks ago. We lost that with 5-4. I still cannot imagine how that was possible, but yeah, we lost with 5-4. Coutinho had a hat-trick, that's very positive, but we lost our unbeaten streak unfortunately. Earlier this season we lost against Espanyol in the Copa del Rey quarterfinals. We lost that with 1-0, but then we won in the Camp Nou with 2-0 luckily, and then went on to Valencia to beat Valencia and then to win the Copa del Rey. But of course, our worst defeat of the season was obviously the Champions League defeat against AS Roma. We won the game in the home leg, the first leg, with 4-1, and then we all of you guys thought like, it's in the pocket, we are to the semi-finals, but then we lost in Rome with 3-0, sorry. Yeah, it was just a shameful result. The team was totally not the team we like to see. They were like all playing below their level, and yeah, we got kicked out of the Champions League. If we had won, would we have beaten Liverpool? Liverpool to go into the final against Real Madrid? Who knows, guys? We will never know, unfortunately. We got kicked out, and hopefully next year we will do much better in Champions League. To finish it off, we are going to speak about the boss, Ernesto Valverde. Should he leave or should he stay at the club? For me, he can stay for another season because he did well in my opinion. Also for you guys, he can stay. But also some of you guys are thinking about, letting him go. Now, it's very difficult to make a decision about a trainer. Can you find a better replacement? In this market, I do not know. For me, the best replacement would be Pep Guardiola, or a Tuchel would also be a nice add to the team. But of course, Tuchel is now the manager of Paris Saint-Germain, and Guardiola is of course the manager of Manchester City. So Valverde did well in my opinion. He changed the 4-3-3 into a 4-4-2, but he did that after, of course, Ousmane Dembele's injury. The 4-4-2 is not nice to watch, but we won the games with that formation, and when you win games, everybody's happy. And then when you lose, like against Roma or against Levante, then everybody says Valverde out, Valverde out. Now, it's difficult to say. I'm not like a tactical person. I just want the result, and for me, if we win, I'm happy. Of course, a lot of that result was decided by Lionel Messi. Hopefully he can have another great season next year. And otherwise, I hope that Valverde has an answer to his failures of this year, like losing against Levante without Messi, like losing against Roma with Messi. Hopefully he will have the solution for next year, and maybe then we can win the treble or Champions League, or again a double. I do not know. Hopefully we can just win prizes next year. We have said farewell to a legend, we said welcome to some great new players, and hopefully we can have a great season next year. Like I said, yeah, this year we ended the league first, almost unbeaten. Of course, we lost that one game against Levante. We have gathered 93 points. 93, is it? Yes, 93 points. We have a 17-point gap with our biggest rival, Real Madrid. I think the biggest in history between those clubs. If not, it's a lot. It's a great gap. So we have to be proud of the team, of their performances. Hopefully, we will have a good season, an even better season. Maybe we go unbeaten next season. Hopefully we can have that. For now, guys, thank you for watching and peace.